lovelies, I've got a new film set up. My makeup room is underway. It's not completely complete, and I'll give you a tour of what we've got done so far in just a minute. But I have some good things to share with you today, and I have all of them on, and I'll show you how I put them all on. So excited about my new makeup room. So we've turned this room into mostly a makeup room for me, and we painted it pink, and it's pink and white, and I've got furniture on order to go in the background, so it's not always going to be so bare. But I'll show you what we've got done so far. But first, let's talk about some exciting new makeup. So Becca has these new luminous blushes. I think they've always had, or for a while they've had luminous blush, but I think they've added some new colors. This one is called Camellia. It is a bright bubblegummy pink, and it has a frost to it. So this blush almost like highlights itself, and I'll show you how I put it on. It highlights itself. You don't really need to put a highlighter on with it, but I did today anyway because I wanted to talk to you about the Tom Ford highlighting duo that I picked up that is just so amazing. So this is just a really bubblegummy pink, and when I bought it, or when I checked it out on the Sephora website, I did not think it was going to be quite this strong and quite this bubblegummy. It's pretty bubblegummy for me. It's really the most practical of the shades they had. All of their shades were oranges, tangerines, corals. They had a deep plum one, just really not my type of deal. This was the closest thing to a sort of normal color for me, cheek color for me. You can see the frost on it. It's definitely frost. It's almost like a pink frosty eyeshadow type. Definitely frosty if you like a little bit of a frosty blush every now and then. I do a little bit every now and then. So here's how it looks on. I just think it came out much prettier than I thought it would. It's much less bright. I mean, you can really sheer it out and get it to look very soft. But I kind of like it. I kind of like that it sort of highlighted itself as I was putting it on. And I thought, well, you know, if I didn't want to show everybody my new Tom Ford duo, I probably would not put any highlighter on it. So I think that kind of saves you a step a lot of times. It's nice and soft. It's easy to put on. However, the color selection that they have so far is just a little hard for me to deal with. I like sort of more natural looking blush colors. They don't have a nude. They don't have anything anywhere near that. So we're going to have to wait and see if they get in some different colors in this, but it's still a pretty cool blush. Tom Ford highlighting duo. They're calling it Skin Illuminating Powder Duo. This one is called Mood Light High Shine there. So it's in a dark espresso colored metallic-y case. Kind of unusual how you open it. It opens like this, so that little gold piece does not come all the way up. So you have two highlight colors in here plus a mirror. And it's just, these are just really pretty. I mean, I saw them online and I thought, well, I'll give them a try. Who knows? But when I got them on and got them in person, they're beautiful. And I wear them together a lot. So you have sort of a deeper one here, sort of like a bronzer color. And then you have a more of your standard sort of light gold highlight there. I have both of them on today, and I'll show you how I put them on. The way I've been using these is I will put this deeper color on as the top of my highlight. And by deeper, I don't mean it's really deep. This is like a skin tone. If you can see that, it's like a skin tone. It sort of just makes your skin look like it's wet or something, like you've been swimming. It's just so pretty. Got a tiny bit of a peach hint to it. And look at the shine on it. So what I'll do with this is I'll put it on the top of my blush and everything, on top of here, and then I will take the second color in here, which is a lot more white, champagne-y looking, and I'll sort of just dot that on the very bone. And that turns out really pretty. I'll put both of these on my hand so you can see them. That deeper, or that skin tone one, is kind of like, I don't know, a blush enhancer to me or something like that. It just is real pretty on, and then this really white one as your sort of pow in the very center. Look at this, how it just sort of looks like wet skin. That darker one is just really highly reflective. It's so nice. They're very soft, they're not glittery, they don't fly all over the place when you're putting them on. They stay in place really well. When you're brushing them, they don't kick up a lot, which I was kind of surprised. Being a powder highlight, I thought they might. Picked up at the Walgreens recently, L'Oreal has these new bronzers called GlamBronze. They're huge. It says it's for face and body. This one is called Light Pale, number 1. I think there's 3 colors. I was kind of amazed at how pretty this is. This has just the finest hint of gleam to it. No glitter, just the finest hint of gleam. It is a very soft powder. Really pretty. I have been using this as my bronzer lately, and I've just been really surprised at how nice it is. Here's how I put it on. I just put it on around my temples and my hairline today, and then I sort of warmed up my cheeks a little bit before I put any other cheek color on with it. I am amazed at this. It's just light enough that it goes well on my pale skin, but it also has enough color to it that you can kind of actually see it. I mean, I tried the other day a bronzer on. It was that butter bronzer from Physicians Formula. And it was beautiful in the package, and then I put it on and it did not show up on my skin at all. This actually shows up just the perfect amount. It's not orange, shocking, because bronzers are usually orange. It has almost a greenish tinge to it, which works out really well on my skin, or a taupe tinge, I guess. Works out really well on my skin tone. So I'm really loving this new bronzer. This is my new go-to bronzer. So I'll give you a tour of the makeup room, but coming up in videos, I'm getting a new camera. So that will be here in four or 5 days. So the camera probably will make me look a little bit better, maybe. I don't know. And then I'm getting, of course, furniture that's coming this week to go in the background here, but I'll show you what I have done in here so far. Upcoming videos, I've got a Wet n Wild haul for you. Wet n Wild's new spring collection, or I guess it's getting into summer now, isn't it? Highlighters, a stick highlighter, and a very metallic lipstick, which is a little bit strange, but these stick highlighters, I love them, and the powder highlighters, I love as well. So, see you on the next video for that. Let me show you what I've done with the room. Okay, here's what I've done so far with the makeup room. First of all, we painted the walls pink. And I put up some pink curtains, and we're going to put blinds up probably tonight. So here's what I did with my vanity. I've got my drawers in the corner there. So here's my vanity, and what I did was, I'm very excited. As you saw in my last video, I got these Lazy Susan organizers to put my 9 bazillion brushes, and these are just the brushes I use, and my Q-tips and my eyeliners, and everything just went in there really conveniently. And then we have, of course, my giant mirror, which I love. I've got some Wet n Wild stuff over there that I'm going to review in the next video. And then I got all of this stuff to decorate with. I have some little pictures back there that I'm going to put up on the wall. They're going to go up here next to the curtains. And then I put my tower of backup makeup over here in this corner. And I don't really know what to do with my lights yet. These big guys here, like my ring light, I put that right in front of my vanity when I'm filming. These other lights, I don't really know where to put them. I don't know how to put them. I don't know anything about what I'm doing yet with those. But once I get the furniture in here, I think I will have a better idea. And here's another one of my lights. I don't really know what to do with it. So I've got a big chair on order to go right here. I'm going to get an end table. I'm going to get lamps. I'm going to get a giant picture to go on this blank wall. So that's what I've got done so far in here. I think it looks a bazillion times better, of course. And I think it's going to just keep improving as I put stuff up and figure out the lighting and everything else. And I hope you continue to join me.